Hey guys, I just recorded my reaction to Minecraft Live. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. So let's get right into it. Time to start. No chickens were harmed during the making of this production. Some work in progress and early stage builds. Cool. Mojang. Oh, the little boys. The fluffy boys. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's actually wonderful. Yo. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, what I really want is to see the Nether. That's the one thing that I'd hope they show. Oh yeah, the snapshots are beautiful. Like I really can't wait for it to actually launch. Yeah, they seem to actually be listening. With this every snapshot I see, there's usually an update that is a response to community feedback. It's actually it's great when you're being listened to as a community. I can't always say that about all the games I play, but definitely for Minecraft that's true. Oh, Shattered Savannah is always so good. It looks so cursed, but no, it's supposed to look like that. Agnes. No, dude, I super understood why they split it. Like, it sucks, but they had to. Yes, definitely. I'd rather be told that it's delayed ahead of time. I'd rather wait for a good game than get a bad game right away. Ooh. But do we get to see it today? Question mark? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Sorry about that. Origin was being pushy. Senior Bedrock developer. Oh, the little elf axolotl plushie. So cute. Oh, those ice cap mountains. It's so good. I love snowy biomes the most. Snowy biomes and just the nether in general. Those are my favorites. Game dev. Oh, that's beautiful. That bee is so friend shaped. I want it. Like in real life, that plushie, I want it. They all have a plushie at their desk, and they're all so cute. Oh, the mountain is so pretty. Yes. Or are they just gonna show some flying around? Yes. Dude, I love the abandoned mine shaft and lush cave combos. Oh, and the lava lake at the bottom. That's so good. Oh, the mountains! Snow! Oh yeah, and the Badlands and the Mesa Plateaus and all that stuff. It's just everything looks so good. And look, there's a cave opening on the right. And oh, look at that! How steep that is. Oh, it's so good. The world now looks like creative maps people would make of just landscaping. Like that's just the game now. Yeah, I was just thinking, looking at that, I was like, man, I want to play Minecraft right now. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. Oh, they're just gonna show us. Cool. Oh, that's what I was curious about. That they just drop it down and the new stuff will be all the way down there. Oh, that's yes, they did the thing I wanted them to do. Woo. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was like, wait a second, they don't have the same seed numbers. Oh, that's actually really good. It's shortening the gap between Java and Bedrock, which is great. I like playing Java more, but Bedrock just looks slightly better. The base game. Yeah, it's this is actually really good. Yo, yo, yo. It wasn't already there.
It's a game all about togetherness and teamwork. Let's take a look at some of Minecraft's most terrific teams. Zombies and the Drowned. Maybe not the best example. Let's try another. Cobblestone and Mossy Cobblestone. A relationship that's truly rock solid. Oh dear. How about
Oh,
Steve and Creeper?
it's an explosive relationship.
Not them.
Oh
Not
God.
them either. That's gotta hurt. You realize this is going out live, right? If we don't find a great example of Minecraft togetherness soon, what's that, Goat? You
He's gonna bash us.
yet. Okay, this better be good. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition. Finally, coming together for... No, that's not right. Absolutely not.
Uh
That's the ticket. Minecraft Bedrock Edition
oh.
and Minecraft Java Edition are coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. We debated which edition to add to the service and decided
Why
we'd
not
add both.
both?
That
Yeah.
means Game Pass for PC will be the only way to get Bedrock and Java in one place.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Yes, actually.
Convenient?
No, 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 no.
Anyways, starting in November, you can play the original Blockbuster, its cross-play supporting cousins, and a cartload of other games with Game Pass for PC. Excellent point, Goat. Game Pass does have PC games. And personally, I can't wait to play those PC games with my two best friends. Ah, the sweet smell of togetherness.
Okay, that's good actually.
Hello, Minecrafters of the world. I'm Boo Booey, and I'm back yet again to help guide you through this year's incredibly important and potentially life-altering vote. Remember the Phantom?
Oh, the
It's an
mob vote.
amazing
Remember the
process that allows you
Phantom?
to make your own
Everybody
vote.
ages
So, if
5 years
you haven't been a part of one
as they remember it.
before, here's how it works. Our developers came up with 3 different mobs that they think could potentially be a great addition to Minecraft for a variety of reasons. But you, the community of Minecraft players around the world, get to decide which one gets further developed and brought into the game in a future update, and which ones will live on only in our hearts as what could have been.
No, just put all three in.
Little baby, I'll
Oh,
never forget you.
why would you?
Moving on. The actual
Oh,
winner of last
the
year's
piss
intense
cow.
mob vote was none other than the glow squid. If
Yes,
you haven't run into these
the
majestic
glowy boy.
creatures swimming around under the stars on a clear night, you are really missing out. But that was last year, and this is now. So here's what you need to do. We have 3 mobs for you to choose from, and there will be 2 rounds of voting. The first round, of course, will include all 3 mobs, but one will get voted out. In the second
Oh,
round, there will only be the 2 remaining mobs, then just one winner in the end. The vote will happen on Twitter. So if you don't already have an account, you'll need to quickly make one. And if you do have an account, make sure you're logged in. Then when I tell you it's time to vote, go to the Minecraft Twitter account and check out the live voting poll with all 3 mob options. Pick the one you want to see added to Minecraft and click to cast your vote.
Honestly, I don't mind if any of them
Super
get
easy.
added.
Well, the clicking part is easy. The
Like, I
choosing
don't
part
hate
can be
any
a
of
little
them.
more
They're all
difficult.
friend shaped.
Now that you know what to do, let's go over your options. And who better to talk about our 3 potential new mobs than someone who is tiny in size but never in heart? The one, the only, Tiny Jens. Hey, Tiny Jens. So, can you help by telling our...
What?
Oh,
What? I can't hear you. Hold on.
oh,
I'll come up to the surface.
okay. We'll just wait.
I see the little golem boy at the bottom.
Oi, oi, oi.
Watch it there. Can you hear me now?
He is oxidized.
What? I still can't hear you. Hold on. So impatient.
Ooh, a little testy.
Phew.
Oh, Tiny Jens.
You made it.
Can you tell our viewers all about this year's mobs?
I'm actually very busy. I lost Tiny Agnes again. I had retraced my steps, and now I have to go all the way back down there.
Oh, sorry about that.
But don't worry, don't worry. I know someone who can fill in for me.
Great. Thanks. Oh, okay. Tiny Jens. Jens, you're here.
Hi, Boo.
Hello.
It's the big one.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I
Thank
guess
you.
Tiny Jens sent you while he looks for Tiny Agnes once again.
Exactly.
He
It's
just
a
can't keep
tough job.
It really is.
Yes.
Well, since you're here, can you please tell everyone all about this year's mobs?
Absolutely. So, as you already mentioned, the team came up with 3 lovely creatures that we believe that players will enjoy interacting with, and they are the Glare, the Allay, and the Copper Golem.
Those all sound really cool.
Absolutely.
They do. They're
And
cute little
to
buddies.
begin with, we have the Glare, which is it's a creature that flies around and doesn't really like dark areas because it knows that in dark areas there might be monster spawn.
Yes.
So naturally, it goes to those areas and gets really grumpy about it, and, and that is to bring that player's attention so that the problem can be fixed.
Okay.
And we are thinking about ideas that in certain circumstances the glare may even help you light up these areas to solve your monster spawning problems.
The glare sounds amazing. I'm ready to vote.
That would be very useful to have with you
which is
in
also a
caves
flying
as you're
mountain
caving.
creature, that loves
If it does light up.
and
Who doesn't?
nice sounds. And if you give it an item, it will start looking for similar items lying around and bring them to you.
Okay.
And if you also play on a note block, it will drop the items on that location instead.
That's useful.
Yes, and we
That's
imagine
so
that,
useful.
players can maybe use this to make the Allay help you with, I don't know, sorting items or clearing up areas. I think
It is so
there are many
useful.
possibilities.
Okay, so
It is
vote
possibly the most useful
Yes,
out of all
it's a
3.
copper golem. And as the name implies, it's a golem made out of copper, so it's an excellent use for copper.
Yeah,
And
which is actually really cool.
It will also interact with you, and since it's made out of copper, it will over time oxidize and
Which makes me very sad.
turn into a statue. But don't worry, you can deoxidize it using an axe, or
Oh, thank God.
around a lightning rod on its head, so a lightning strike can also deoxidize it.
wow.
Oh, you
In
hit a
addition,
little lightning.
it
Oh,
allows
yeah.
pressing, buttons a little bit randomly, specifically copper buttons.
But it randomly presses.
Yes, so that can also be used in some interesting contraptions, we believe.
That's amazing. So Copper Golem, Allay, Glare, all sound good. How
They do.
people choose? I think it's going to be quite difficult. But you've given them a lot to think about. So I think people will figure out what they like the most.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Jens, for coming by. I have now a creator question for you.
Hola, soy el 97 de México y tengo unas preguntas para ustedes. Primera
Great. Those three questions, I think everyone who wants to know the answer of.
Yeah, well, ideas and inspiration can come from many places. Sometimes it just spontaneously appears when you're walking around in the park, or often like you play other games, watching movies, or playing Minecraft. And the community is also a great help. They have so many ideas and they do so many fun things. So we have a lot of ideas to work with, and we need to figure out like which ones do we want to do next. And a good way of doing that is actually playing in the game and see which areas that can be improved. Um,
Yeah,
so
like the Copper Golem feels like they were
I also
thinking how to make copper more
where
useful.
these ideas come.
I mean, it's a beautiful
That's
block,
really exciting to
but
hear.
it
So,
having an additional use
leaving
is
votes
actually
on the
pretty
mob
cool.
today, that mob is going to move forward towards being in Minecraft. Like, how finished already is that mob, or is there a lot of work to do?
well, of course we have the big concept that we wanted to do, but once we have the mob in the game and see how it interacts with the areas and other mobs and items, that's when you kind of find the last magic little details to make it really great.
I like hearing about the last magic details.
Yes.
Well, thanks, Jens. You've given everyone a lot to think about. All right. Now you know what your options are. And if you already knew, you know a little more about them. Soon, I'll let you know when the first voting round goes live.
They are
Now,
all so cute.
let's take a look at something
Just
pretty
staring at
fantastic
them.
coming to Minecraft that you don't even have to vote on.
Definitely. For me, the way that I always like to think about it is that a creator is anyone that makes something in Minecraft and then shares it with someone else. And that can be like little Mac sharing it with their friends at school, or that could be a team of creators that sell something in the marketplace. And then everything in between, right? And our mission really is to empower all of them to make whatever their imagination is telling them to do. We want to really give you all the means, documentation, tools to be able to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's just such a cool thing to be able to work on that everybody can be a creator.
That is so cool. And Fanny, you mentioned tools. I think it's so
I can't
interesting.
think
Your
of
team is
another
actually building
game
things
that
creators use
supports
to
creators
build
as
things
much as Minecraft has.
What is your
Because it's not even a specific subset of creators, it's all of them.
They aren't just for, advanced modders or people that have been in the community for a long time. We actually just launched a new website we call Learning Portal. It's on minecraft.net/creator.
Ooh.
And on that site, it basically links out to all the
Yo.
resources to how to learn how to become a creator, learn how Minecraft content creation works. It also links out to our brand new documentation site that allows you to just go
Oh,
super
documentation.
into, learning the components and learning entities. And then the coolest thing that we added, which is how we made our mobs, is we use the Minecraft Entity Wizard, which is created by Yanis, and it's a Blockbench plugin that allows like super easy creation of mobs that you can add to your own Minecraft game.
Almost all 3D models you see on the Minecraft marketplace were made in Blockbench. And it was even
Oh.
used to design some of the new vanilla mobs, such as the goat and the axolotl. This summer I've collaborated with Mojang to create a new plugin for Blockbench. The plugin makes it super easy to get started with add-on creation by generating everything you need for a custom entity in just a few clicks. And here's our grizzly bear. Have fun creating. It's free and works on all platforms.
Yo. That's what I like to hear. Works on all platforms. It's the magic word.
I already told you all that
Words.
I made a
Phrase.
mob, but actually all three of us made mobs because we wanted to showcase that anyone
I would
can
love
be
to
a
see them.
creator. So Fanny, tell us about your adorable mob that you made.
Thank you. Yes, I was so excited to know that Blockbench was a thing because I immediately thought I need to add my dogs to Minecraft. I really, really love them.
Oh,
And I
she
was
made her
so excited,
little
like, Blockbench
Siberian
was very
Huskies.
fun because
Oh, look
I
at them.
obsessed over every
That's
single detail. Like,
wonderful.
every pixel was like, does that look
Because
like
then
my
you
dog?
can
And
have
all
dog
the little
variations
details,
if you
really
want
tiny details, to look like the exact twist that my dogs have. I
without
really
having
loved
to
it.
have like a mod or texture pack,
Especially when I was able
which
to
is really
animate
good for
them. I'm definitely
multiplayer.
an art person, and like
Because like if you have a texture pack on, they can't see that.
when they're sitting, I was just so happy to be able to
Or
do
the
that.
other
That's
people
so
you
good. I
can't
thought
see
it was
that.
super cute that you're able to get both of them in there.
Thank you.
So me being kind of born in the Pacific Northwest, outdoorsy. I mean, I'm wearing flannel on the stage. I wanted to kind of pull something from that nature. So I made Evelyn Evergreen. She's this kind of cute little evergreen tree that you maybe see, walking around.
Look at that little weirdo.
Kind of fantasy driven.
I love them.
Animated arms and legs, just the little stick legs that kind of walk around, just to add something, kind of cute and cool to the forests.
Her eyes are really staring right into my soul. I love it. I would love to just happen upon Evelyn in the forest. So I went a totally different direction from the two of you. I know, Quinn, you built your mob from scratch. Fanny, you built yours on top of a wolf. I built mine on top of something. I did not animate. I just wanted to do the beginner's course of block bench. And so I made something very near and dear to my Florida heart.
Alligator?
With a twist, which is what I'm calling an allalotl.
Oh, oh, that's cute. That's wonderful.
It does look like a little dragon. It's a pretty good mashup there. I think it's great.
Yeah, I thought an alligator and axolotl would be super innovative when added together, but it does just look like a dragon. But I'm okay with that because I am a creator now, based on your definition, because I made that and I showed it to all of you.
Yay.
Which, seeing something that you make in a game that you've played, for me for 11 years, it was amazing.
It is so rewarding, really, to be able to just do that. So we encourage you all to try it. Like if someone that like paint is the only skill that I have, like I know everyone can do it. So please go install Blockbench and try it out. Like we would be so incredibly like proud to just see everything that you have built. We would love to see it.
Yeah, it's available on all the platforms, and just post them on Twitter, post them on wherever you do, and we'll probably run across some of those, and we'd love seeing them.
Oh, I can't wait to see what everyone else creates. And I mean, I think that our mobs are definitely ready for the mob vote next year. So we don't even have to worry about anything else. These three are perfect. I'm gonna have to talk to the team about that. So
I mean, no joke, I would love an alligator in the swamps.
Even though they're lovely. But Quinn, you get to work with people
To make it like strong. So like swamps not only spawn witches, but also these super strong alligators.
What is that like?
That'd be really funny.
We put together a video with some of our favorites from this past year.
Oh, Nox Crew. I was spaced out for a second as I was staring at what was going on. Crabs. Yo, can we get crabs in Minecraft? And you play a jukebox and they start dancing?
Wow. We're kicking things off with the announcement of we're going to tell you right now.
The update aquatic. Village and pillage.
Seriously, like I'm so excited.
Bees. Let's
Bees. Look at the bees.
Have a nether update.
Oh my god, the nether update was so good.
We'll have the cats, pandas, bamboo, and scaffolding.
Caves and cliffs update.
Woo!
David Nisagen.
I still need to finish Minecraft Dungeons.
How difficult the bosses are.
I actually died against the bosses. Ugh.
What should I do now?
Here we go. It's almost time to vote. Before we do, though, let's take a quick look at your choices. We have the Glare, a mob that lets players know when they're in an area that's dark enough for monsters. You can
Which is sort of useless with the new light level change.
If it gets grumpy, you'll know that it's dark enough for monsters to spawn. Then there's the Allay. If you give it an item, it will collect matching ones for you. It also loves music. So if there's a note block nearby, that's where we'll drop these items for you. And finally, the Copper Golem. A little golem that you yourself can make out of copper. They oxidize over time and will eventually freeze into statues. They love spending their time randomly pressing copper buttons for it now. Yes, that's right, the poll is now
Again, it doesn't matter to me which one of these wins or which one loses. They're all very cute. Even though I say the glare is useless with the new light level change, like it's still, look at him. Look at that little guy. It's cute. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe.
Do you think making a video game is the easiest thing in the world?
No.
In the world of Minecraft, it can be easy to lose track. I myself only recently learned that blocks have been added to the game.
Subscribe to our channel and you'll be the first to
Subscribe.
new updates, upcoming games, and the exciting future of Minecraft. We're out of time.
Bye.
Have a great Minecraft live, everyone.
You too.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and
Subscribe.
Now let's welcome Laura to talk all about Minecraft dungeons. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
So you have a pretty cool.
I think I've played through
Yeah, I think
3 or 4 levels in Minecraft Dungeons.
I'm the lead designer.
I was playing on the Switch.
And that means that
Adventure points. I died to that boss on the right. I remember that. I do remember that. I haven't played in so long. Oh my god, look at him go. I haven't played in so long. I don't remember what's new and what's part of the game already.
we have flares, which are new VFX that you can apply to your character. So whenever you drink a potion or you beat an enemy, you get to show off a little bit and get some shininess there.
Would the Switch be able to handle it?
Are these little dances or little expressions
at 'em
you
go.
can do with your character.
Show off a little.
I say about the Switch specifically, I'm not being down on their hardware for no reason. It's just whenever I played Minecraft Dungeons, there was a high chance that my Switch would start overheating.
Once again, our friends at Element Animation have made us something to enjoy and perhaps even sing along to. All while taking us through everything you can do right now from Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Try not to get this one stuck in your head all week. I only say this because it's been stuck in mine.
Oh.
You two! Have you discovered all the features in part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update?
Yes. Woo! It's wonderful. Oh, the colors on this are so beautiful. He's just chilling. That one's not chilling. Yeah, so cute. Ooh.
Oh, well, it's been quite the turnout for our first round of mob voting. You have made your decision, and now But you, the community, have spoken, and now one mob must leave the race. And that mob is the Glare.
Yeah,
So that still leaves two
that's what I
amazing
figured.
mobs to choose from. Which one do you
Because the
want?
glare is the least
The
useful.
Copper Golem. How do you see yourself
Still
working
completely
with
friend shaped. Like, I'm very sad that
Which one will make your
they
kids
made
listen
3
to
little
you
friends,
or
all
leave
very
the
cute,
phantom?
and then we're just getting rid of 2 of them forever.
Don't worry
Don't worry what anyone else wants. They're like, please, don't rig the vote. Don't rig the vote.
There's a brand new poll just posted to the Minecraft Twitter account with only these 2 mob finalists to choose from.
Like I said, I think I lean more towards the Allay because it's the use is the most useful. And also the idea of the Copper Golem that it can oxidize makes me sad. Makes me a sad individual. He's logging into all of his alt accounts and voting.
Pretty much all of you. But I definitely didn't love everything about school. Maybe that would have been different if I had Minecraft in my classes. Minecraft
True.
Education Edition is available for schools, homeschools, and after-school programs. You can explore awesome education content in Minecraft Marketplace. Learn about everything from sustainability to ancient worlds, even how to speak new languages, all in Minecraft.
Yo.
The coolest part is seeing how with Minecraft, the students often become the teachers. When I tried becoming the teacher in my 5th grade science class, well, let's just say I wasn't appreciated. But anyway, let's take a look at how Minecraft is being used in classrooms around the world by kids who didn't get in trouble just for telling everyone that homework was canceled forever.
Young people all over the world are using Minecraft to explore issues that matter like social justice, climate change, and indigenous rights.
Normally in school it's like, here's this, do this, off you go. But now it's like, blank schedule, Minecraft, yes please.
And can we all agree that learning should always be fun?
Yes.
Let's build a better world together.
Yo. Oh, the fireplace looks so good. Yeah.
How's the show felt for you?
So good. Like, I think it's a really fun show, and also because we shown so many exciting things.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm feeling quite nostalgic since this is number 10, and I have to say, I was the 7th employee, the first woman on the team, and when I see you leading Minecraft, I just feel
Aw.
so excited about
Wholesome.
where we're going.
That was a little too much for her. She was like, oh.
I'm like the creative.
It's a little too wholesome.
Yeah, I'm super happy about that, but it feels quite surreal because I also used to be a Minecraft player and love this game, and I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, I think we all feel that way, and it's so cool having so many people on the team who play and love it and care about it, and like we all feel like, I mean, we are part of the community too.
Yes, we definitely are.
And now, Agnes, you are going to reveal to us what
Yeah.
the next update is.
Yes.
Okay, so the next update is called the Wild Update.
Ooh. The wild update.
The wild update sounds very, very intriguing. So what is it again?
Wait, are we in a swamp?
So the word wild mainly means like 2 things for us. So the first thing is like beautiful nature, and the second thing is like really scary challenges and
Yes.
adventures.
Ooh, that
Yes.
sounds
I like both of these.
And
Yes.
so what we're going to do is we're going to have some of our gameplay designers come and tell us more about specific things about the wild update because there's these different parts to it. And we have the first one here, which
Ooh.
is our deep dark expert, Brandon.
Ooh, deep dark.
Hi, Brandon.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we've moved the deep dark into this update. Can you talk to us more
Yeah.
about that?
Yes, I mean,
We
Ooh.
really wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we didn't just rush it. That includes
Agreed.
the loot inside the deep dark as well. And yeah, we also want to make sure that we. Sorry. Let's actually look at some of the new things that we have in it right
Ooh.
now, which is the ancient cities.
Ooh.
Awesome. I can't wait. Oh, wow.
Yo. Deep dark cities. It's like an overworld bastion. Oh, this is so cool. The sounds they have for the new blocks are also so good. Oh my god, look at this. And the dripstone above. And if there's a warden nearby hearing that. So yeah, you would have to like make your way slowly to this area. Oh, another use for the soul lanterns, just automatically generated. That saves a lot of iron for survival builds if you use soul lanterns. God, this design is really good.
Wow.
I love
Like
it.
both beautiful and terrifying at the same
Oh
time.
yes.
I have so many emotions when I look at the dark biome.
Yes, I mean, we really didn't want the deep dark biome to just be, caves or just skulls spread around. We wanted it to add a bit more mystery to it. And, there's this ancient city, and what is it doing there? We're not going to tell the players, we're just going to let them go throughout and explore and see what they come to. And there's even this, like, ancient structure in the middle of every single city, and it's got something interesting about it that you're going to have to explore in game.
Ooh.
It's really cool. I like it feels like a place you want to explore.
Yeah.
I love that it really deepens the mystery of Minecraft. Like, Minecraft is all about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the storytelling idea.
It's so good.
Cool. And so last year you showed us the Skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on a little Skulk family. It's a Skulk family.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe they're not so cute.
Not so friendly, no. Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the skulk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what all the different blocks in this skulk family do. And one of them actually is something called a skulk catalyst. And the main thing about the skulk catalyst is it's actually what causes the skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the skulk catalyst, it actually spreads skulk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Oh.
The Deep Dark
That is so weird and cool.
so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Quite a lot, yes.
That's really good for like storytelling as well. Just putting a lot of those blocks everywhere. It's like, oh, a lot of things died here. Like they were just saying.
Get some of the blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a
Silk touch, okay.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker. So when this block is activated,
Oh.
really scary shriek sound that you heard now. And
Yeah.
it also gives this darkness effect, so it's like pulsating darkness.
Oh my god, that is terrifying. Like I said about crouching. Oh.
Wow, okay, definitely not a friendly family. I would say to our younger viewers, in a minute we're gonna show you a clip that's a little scarier. But
I love it. I want this terror at the bottom of the world. That is so cool.
I think the Skull Catalyst is going to be really interesting because, when you could create a mob farm with it, like through the tech.
That was also what I was thinking of.
Usually when a mob dies, it doesn't drop XP unless you, the player, actually kills it. So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm. There's lots of opportunities.
Oh, that's so good that they even like mention XP farms.
Imagine being in like a haunted mansion or a really dark forest, and then you have the shriekers. Terrifying.
This is so cool.
Or you do that all around your world, and just whenever anyone's visiting
I'm not gonna visit your world.
We have a community question for you.
Ooh.
Hi, it's
a vocal cord, a vocal structure or something. It's
Yeah.
something that represents kind of creating sounds. And from the gameplay perspective, we wanted to make sure that first of all, the warden spawns in a unique
Yeah,
way.
because when I looked at it, it reminded me of Oregon.
Usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as you don't activate the skull shriekers, then the warden won't come. But if you do make too many noises and the skull shrieker activates too many times, the warden will come.
Ooh, ooh, netherite. Ooh, this guy in netherite is not. Oh, the chest is gonna open it. It's gonna. Oh, there's probably such good loot in there. It's like, is it worth it? Oh my god. Did it just come from the ground? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is terrifying. What? Oh, he stepped on it. Oh my god, I would just poop my pants. Are you kidding me? Because it's not gonna despawn because you can't move fast enough. You really do slowly have to make your way out. Oh my god. That is terrifying. Oh my god. This. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's 2 hits.
Kind of back to thinking that the Skulk family is very adorable and sweet. Seeing that, wow, there is a lot there, Brandon.
Oh my god.
I mean, the first thing is that the warden actually emerges underground.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
The wardens are kind of in the deep dark, in the walls, under the floor.
Like it's rising from the death.
So of course you can sneak around and try to be, quiet and not get detected. But unfortunately, the warden's still going to be able to sniff you out and find where you are. And if it sniffs you while you're really close by, then it's going to start noticing you.
Wait, so basically the warden is like, smell that? It's happening, and just like going for the
Pretty
prey?
much, yes. It's fun.
And I love that we're adding that like sneaking gameplay because we haven't really had it before. So,
Yeah, I agree. That is actually very nice. Because sneaking, essentially the only thing you use it for properly is when you're building to not fall off blocks. Which is kind of a boring use for something you actively use.
It's really amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and scaring us half to death.
No worries.
He's so expert. Like, we want to do something scared, like, Brenna.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so much, Brenna.
So, Agnes, the deep dark is one part, this sort of very adventurous side of the wild update, which the name is starting to really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
Yes. So we want to like celebrate the wilderness of Minecraft, and
Yes.
one thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world. Actually, like we are now. So beautiful. And we also want to focus or have focused on biome diversity.
Yes.
So we want to find like unique identity for different biomes. For example, the birch forest, as you can see in this beautiful concept art. So in the birch forest, you want it to be like light and peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground. The trees are taller, and the flowers, things like that.
It's really beautiful. It looks very Swedish in the birch forest.
That's actually very Swedish forest.
I wish the texture for the birch logs would get updated to something a little less ugly.
I mean, I would say you're giving it quite an overhaul. It's getting a lot more in the wild update.
That's true, and that's the swamp.
Yes.
Our art team is just so amazing. Such a beautiful concept art, and as you can see here, the atmosphere is really different from the birch forest as well.
It really is. It's amazing. So we have another one of our gameplay designers here, and our swamp expert, Corey. Welcome, Corey. Hi, Corey.
I do like that they're talking about the swamp, because a lot of people complain that it should be better than what it is.
It's core after all.
Yeah, it's very on brand. So you're going to tell us about all of the I mean, there's a lot of exciting things coming to the swamp. So what are we getting?
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, cause like a minecart with a chest. I mean, just do it with a boat. That's wonderful. Cause it's already two-seater.
It's so useful.
Yeah.
Yes, and especially now, in Kips and Kips Part 2, we have even wider rivers, so it's easier to travel on water, so it's gonna be like extra useful.
Yeah, and like in the aquifers as well.
Yes, so like when you go rafting, in the case you can like put your diamonds in the chest in your boat.
It's really exciting. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes, we are adding the mangrove tree to Minecraft.
New tree.
So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like ready to grow mini mangroves growing from the mangrove. And you can see here the mangrove
Ooh.
tree grows propped up on root blocks. It has vines hanging down from the leaves. The propagules
Ooh.
are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here. And okay, I'm just gonna nerd out on propagules for a
Please
minute.
do.
So in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree, and then when they fall into the water, or like let's say they fall into water, they could float for up to a year before they plant themselves in the like water underneath the water or on land wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems, fighting climate change, for local communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And
Yeah,
this
any
is
tree with the
something
roots
you
like
can
that,
plant underwater.
they're always
Yes,
super
and they
good
can
for the
grow
environment.
on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the mangroves and you talked about your favorite thing, the propagules, I actually remember playing in mangroves in Florida, and we would use them to like write in the sand because they're super cool.
That's
So
adorable.
seeing them in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes.
Yes.
Mangroves do come with a new wood.
I was literally just thinking about it. I was like, what do the planks look like? What are the color of them?
Like we get so many questions from the community, like, will there
Okay,
be
so it's a
and
less
we're so
intense
happy
jungle.
that we're able to add a new wood type for the mangroves. And look at it, I think it's really pretty. And you also don't see like all the blocks.
Oh,
It's
the
gonna be like
log.
a full set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
Gorgeous. I love it.
I hope the door
Now
is
I'm like very
nice.
excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing. Because we decided to go with like really big roots, and I think those are so cool. And we actually prototyped quite a lot back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to decide how the root should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block roots, because for example, when you like go with a boat, and then you can go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling to it. Yeah, like in this picture, it's really nice atmosphere.
That's beautiful.
I really agree. And like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being
Yeah.
like just this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves. So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them?
Oh.
So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp.
Oh, that's
Mangroves
wonderful.
as far as the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots, growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes. And you're just completely surrounded by the awesome beauty of it.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was super beautiful.
That's absolutely gorgeous. I noticed that that was not dirt.
Good eye, Lydia. Wet dirt, otherwise known as mud.
Yay!
That's amazing. So you've actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the block and
Oh,
eventually
that's a
drip
good way to harvest clay.
I love the renewable clay. Like I always need more bricks. So perfect.
Because finding clay is such a hassle sometimes.
That's actually true. I have this one mason that Simon
You can just make a farm out of that. Automated farm with pistons, just push it through the cycles. That's, yeah, that's super useful.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks.
Oh,
So mud bricks are
yes! Look at that!
building block.
Yes!
As you can see here,
I always love more bricks. More bricks is I'm always a fan of, but look at that color.
more compact, but it is really cool.
That is a great color.
There's a lot of different block sets, and I'm really excited to build with them.
Yeah.
I just love the look of them. They're
Because, like, think of mud bricks with terracotta. Think of it with the sand blocks, and then also just the usual wood and stone. Oh, it's so good.
I'm so excited they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like they're okay. All around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks.
Yeah.
So many people around the world.
There's a lot.
Houses, buildings using mud bricks, and I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So really glad we got to add them for that.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so important for us that like everyone feels equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. Now, so we have like amazing new trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes. Well, very cute
Ooh.
and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Frogs! Yo! Look at them! Look at them! Oh my god, there are gonna be so many people happy about this. So many people have wanted frogs. And the swamp is the perfect place to put them. Look at them. Look at his little mouth. Oh.
They are cute and derpy. That's the description of them. The croaking is amazing.
And did you see the one that jumped like backwards? Fell in the water. Silly frogs. And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big drip leaves because I mean the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads. But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them is maybe it's a like frog slide. And you're adding another little tiny creature to this update.
Yes, the fireflies.
Yeah, I saw it in the concept art. I didn't dare hope. I was like, is that just for the art, or are we getting those bad boys?
My favorite part of them is just making the world come to life, like feeling like
That's
there's
beautiful.
all around you. And oh yeah, also they're frog food. Yeah, forgot to mention that they're frog food.
Fireflies.
Yeah, but look how happy that frog is.
Yeah, and they're beautiful frog food. So you can both enjoy them in the atmosphere and the frogs get to eat. So that's,
Everybody wins.
Now, we're calling them fireflies, but Corey, is that what you called them growing up?
Actually, no, we called them lightning bugs.
I did too. And in Swedish,
It's eldflugor, and that's actually literally translates to fireflies.
okay. It's very interesting. It became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up, but we're really excited to have fireflies or lightning bugs in the game. I want to know more about baby frogs.
Oh, baby frogs.
Look, all baby mobs in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups.
Yeah.
With frogs, we're actually adding tadpoles.
Oh, look at those little babies. That's wonderful. And then they just turn into chonkers.
Deliver on the promise of cute and derpy with the tadpoles.
We do.
Yes, and you can pick them up in a bucket.
Yes, and it's actually helpful for the tadpoles because we have frog variants, and when the tadpole grow up, it will pick a variant depending
Yes.
on the temperature in the biome it grows up.
Ooh.
For example, if it grows up in a really cold place,
Yeah.
it will turn into a snowy frog.
Because that's what I'm gonna want.
Here. So the frogs have kind of like two main systems. One is the tadpole system, and the other one is the cold-blooded system. So frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal in Minecraft.
Ooh.
And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on, like, or they adapt their color depending on temperature. And we wanted to have that in Minecraft. We wanted to like Minecraftify it. So therefore, the tadpole's gonna pick a variant instead, depending on the temperature.
That's so
That's
cool. And there are
wonderful.
free
Yes,
variants.
it's gonna be free.
Okay.
And also, it's not reliant on RNG.
Third one is the tropical frog. So let's say you were venturing out into the desert or the jungle, and you take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it turns into a lovely tropical
Yeah.
frog. And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look, and they're like blending into the sand almost. They're just so relaxed, just chilling there.
Yeah.
And I think there was a reason that they were
Yes,
colored that way.
there is a reason they are white. So, like, I was reading a lot about frogs. Always when we had something new, we read up a lot. It's super fun because we can be really geeky. And then I learned about the real-life frog that's called gray foamless tree frog and lives, for example, in Angola, Botswana, and Kenya. And that frog can actually turn almost white to avoid overheating. So that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog in Minecraft.
I love all three of them. And you didn't, so you have these different color variations, but you also have something else special about the frogs.
Ooh.
Yes. So each
The
frog
use?
variant's gonna have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we
Ooh.
actually don't even know what that is yet because we are working on the frogs right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. They're not gonna tell us yet, but they're promising a unique use. Cool.
It's gotta be the snowy frog. It looks so cozy.
Yeah.
I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the community loves the most.
Or I love them all.
All of them.
Just have a collection of all of them.
Joining us, Corey, and taking us into a deep dive of all really cool swamp things.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you,
Of course.
Corey.
I'm just gonna hop on out of here.
He was holding on. It was in his back pocket the whole time. He was like, "I'm gonna say it.
This is
I'm gonna say it."
an awesome update. And I mean, I really see the name for the wild update. You get a bit of everything in it.
Yes, and I love the contrast. Yeah, as you can see in this pretty concept art, it's really like that
Yeah.
beautiful nature and the super terrifying deep dark. And I love that contrast between these two things.
It's absolutely amazing. Well, we're getting close to the end of the show, and as always, the time has flown by, and a lot has happened during this show. So let's look back.
Is this the recap?
Biggest announcements.
Okay, yeah.
Then we will reveal the winning mob.
Oh, the mob. Frogs. But yeah, this is the super cool. The mud blocks. This is terrifying. Oh my god.
Now it's time to see what mob you chose to add to the game. Hey Jens, do you have the results?
I have them right here in my chest.
That's wonderful. Oh,
You really came
I
in
love it.
style.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. That looked really comfortable. Mm. Okay, but now it's time to announce the winner. Okay, and the winner is the Allay.
Yay.
Oh, yes, I'm super happy about that. It's a lovely, lovely mob.
That is so exciting. So Agnes, when can everyone expect the Allay?
So the Allay will be included in the wild update, and it's gonna be released next year.
Next year, the wild update with the Allay. I can't wait. Thank you all so much for joining us. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you from all of us at Mojang Studios. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was wonderful. Yeah, I'm so excited for the Deep Dark. It looks so terrifying. I am so ready to poop my pants over it. That was pretty good. I'm excited. Ooh, Minecraft.